and welcome to The Aquify, your entertainment science fiction programming network, the ESPN of science fiction. And we say bonjour, buenos dias, zao an, ohayo gozaimasu, zao shenghao, good morning, and hello. We're going to take away another myth this time, take the myth out of the myth. You hear people say a lot, or maybe you don't hear it, but many people do hear it, and people say, you'll never amount to anything. You won't ever be somebody. And mostly you'll hear that from people who are not doing what you're doing. They're not entrepreneurial thinkers. They don't have an entrepreneurial mind. They work from 9 to 5 at a job. You can't find a job. When they're going to work at 9 to 5, what are you doing? You're riding your bike. You're doing wheelies on your bike. You have the back wheel of your bike going with your bike up front, going for 2-3 miles, right? And then you're standing on the seat of your bike. And then you make the front of your bike spin around and still going forward, if that's such a thing that can be done. And so they'll say, all day playing on your bike, you'll never amount to anything. But they're not entrepreneurial thinking. Like, let's take entrepreneurial thought, because we like science fiction. That means we like to think about things, create things, be entrepreneurial. An entrepreneurial thinker who's all day on his bike, what can come out of that? You can enter bike competitions, for instance. Dirt bike, not motocross, because that's motorcycles. You can, if you can stand the temperature, heat and cold, and grinding and climbing mountains, you can enter the Tour de France and do well. Open a bike shop, sell bikes, since you know a lot about bikes, repair bikes. From bikes can come teaching children how to ride bikes. There's so many things that can come out of being successful. What seemingly seems like you won't be successful. Only need an entrepreneurial vision. Let's take another thing that people do sometimes, and people say, oh, you'll never amount to nothing, like somebody lays on a beach all day and goes surfing. Can you think of all the things that can come out of surfing? Surfing competitions for sure is a living. Being in surfing magazines if you're good at it. You can make surfboards, design surfboards, be a lifeguard, teach people how to swim. So much that can come out of your surfing all day long. So just about everything we do, and people will say this myth because you're not doing a 9 to 5 job like them, you'll never amount to anything. That's not true. You are already somebody. Just be entrepreneurial. Have a vision of what you're doing and bring it into the light, and you will be successful. And since you are successful, make sure to subscribe on the Aquify podcast, and go on to theaquify.com and purchase your novel of The Aquify. It's a groundbreaking novel. It takes entrepreneurial vision, because this novel goes where no other book has ever been, underwater, creating an outer space experience for underwater. So go on to theaquify.com, purchase your novel, and subscribe, and share with others. So next episode, we'll talk about another myth. We'll see you then.